Hi there ladies, welcome to my backyard. As you're probably becoming aware, I'm a bit of a golf nut. So what I thought I'd do is just send you weekly videos. This is going to be the first one from our lesson today, and I hope you enjoy and hope it makes sense to you. Let me know if you have any questions, whether you see me at the club or you want to contact me directly by email or even send me a text message. I'll be happy to help out in any golfing questions you have. We're underway. Level 1, we're going to be talking today about our grip, our stance and our posture. Just basic fundamentals, exactly how to feel comfortable when holding a golf club. So for the right-hander, now it's exactly the same for the lefty if we do have any lefties, but we're going to go through as a right-hander. So what we're going to do from our first position, we are going to hang on to the golf club with our left hand. Now at the bottom of the golf club there's going to be some lines or some visual aids to make sure that our hand doesn't extend over the bottom of the golf club. So let there be about a couple of centimeters between your hand and the bottom of the club. What we're going to do is we're going to send our hand directly out and thumb pointing down to match both the logo on the grip and the club face at the top. Okay, so standing square, we've got a nice straight left arm, and we're going to go through 3 quick options of how to hold the club. The first one, interlock. We're going to point our gun, we're going to get our little finger and interlock it between our index, okay, and then have 2 clubs facing down. Alright, so as we can see, grip, stance, posture, we've got our grip, interlock number 1. Second grip we're going to talk about is very much similar to that, is going to be the overlap. So your left hand out, once again the space below, we're going to, instead of pointing our gun with our index finger, we're going to keep that on the club, thumb pointing down, and we're going to overlap our little finger in between the middle and index so it sits nicely over those 2 fingers. Okay, once we do this, we have 2 straight arms, arms out, club pointing straight up. Third and final grip, one of the ones that we see more beginners tend to do it, is just your baseball grip. So just having the right hand slide down to meet the index. All these 3 grips have some fundamentals about them. Okay, we're going to have 2 thumbs pointing down the club. So it's pointing towards the club head, okay, whether it's interlock, overlap, or baseball. This is a comfort thing, so when you're having a few shots and practicing, maybe interchange between one of those, see what feels more comfortable. So once you feel comfortable choosing one of those grips, we're going to learn how to get ourselves setting into our posture. So I'm going to choose the interlock grip. Now that's just what I feel comfortable with. What we're going to do is we're going to get back to our position where our feet are together, grip is on the club, and our arms are straight up. Okay, making sure that that club face is aligned nicely with the logo and our 2 thumbs. Okay, and there's a little bit of space on the bottom. Once those 2 arms are set out nice and extended, we're going to get a nice shoulder width apart. Nothing too wide, nothing too narrow. Just use your shoulder width as an example. Okay, once we get into that position, we're going to bend our knees slightly like we're about to sit onto a bar stool. We're going to poke our bum out and we're going to arch our back all the way down until that club comes to rest. That club should be resting nicely in the middle of our 2 feet. So not that the club's forward to our left side or onto our back side, but sitting nice and comfortable. Okay, we're going to try that again. I'm going to use a different grip to see how that feels. I'm going to go for an overlap. Okay, once again, arm straight out, shoulder width apart, slight knee bend, stick out, arch the back down to where the club comes to rest nicely in the middle of our stance. See how that goes, getting comfortable, trying different grips if you like. So the third and final thing that we went over today was making a body movement. Okay, so this is going to be a quick instructional kind of conversation about how we went about it. We've got our grip, we understand somewhat of our posture and how to find it. So we're going to go get into that position now. Looking front on for you, shoulder width apart, arms out, grip is comfortable, stick out, arch down, club comes to rest in the middle. Now 3 things that we spoke about, 3 stages. We're going to go for position 1. Position 1 is trying to feel that the left shoulder for you right-handers is going to turn to the club to come away. So that club is parallel to the ground, as you can see there. And we've just moved our body back. Trying not to slide back, but just simply left shoulder takes the club away to parallel. Looking on this angle here, we're in our posture. Left shoulder turns back, club gets to parallel, where this club matches the line of my feet, not inside and not outside. So that's position 1. From position 1, we're going to figure out how do we get to position 2. Okay, so position 1, 2, we're going to bring the left arm straight up as far as it can go depending on your mobility, not looking to bend that arm. Okay, keep it nice and extended, not trying to lose posture as you do it by standing up, but holding that position. Okay, so down the line we can see that we've gone position 1, left hand comes up, and trying to get a visual where that club at the top is somewhat at 45 degrees. Now, it's not a true number, as in it doesn't have to be there, but just rather than being upright or too flat, 1, 2, okay? 2 positions. Now we spoke about today how we can try to get our body to move effectively through to our finish. Looking down the line, going through those 2 very quickly. Left shoulder for 1, arm up 45 for 2, and looking to come through to find heel is at least vertical, if not beyond, and hips point to target, and then I can turn as much as I can. So from down the line, we're going to look at that nice and slowly again. 1, 2, coming through to finish at 3. All right, so that third section is going to be your way to find your own movement, okay? Important thing, we're going to look to get our belt or our hip line pointing to target and our heel to be vertical, if not beyond. So from the side, 1, 2, bringing the club around, okay? So my hips are pointing in the direction of my target, my heel is raised. Depending on my mobility, I can turn a little bit further if needs be, but make sure that we've got that heel up. Rather than weight being back on it, we're going to try and get all our weight onto our left side so that heel's nicely vertical. So putting it all in motion at speed, 1, 2, 3, finding your own pace and comfort in that speed. 1, 2, 3. Really trying to hold that finish position to get balance and stability. Happy golfing, hope it helps. There's our little key fundamentals from lesson 1 and week 1. Look forward to seeing you next week and getting some more videos sent your way. Happy golfing.